At the mist of a fox I saw in the valley, it had a red and yellow tail. The creature was unknown, with a red body, unlike any I had seen to the midst of earth. It stared into my eyes with an orange top on its head, like a normal fox. They would normally have that for their body skin. But the blue appearance apparently changed it to a fox to a monocle. The creature's fur was red as the bottom of its tail. The orange mask did not fit the monarchy of what I had discovered in class. This was none other than an unknown creature. It had a purple glitter in one of its eyes with a pink dotting. The other, black and white. For a mischievous reason, a person walked up to me. I looked at the person. Then the fox disappeared when I looked back. I did not know what the creature was. The next day I came back. I heard a bullet. When we were arriving at the same spot I asked my parents to go to that we went yesterday. Then I looked at the fox. It looked dead, but it stared at me one last time. Then it looked at a frog. For 1 second, I thought, this frog looks weird. But then it looked exactly like the fox, but a bit pale, with a black eye obediently staring at me, and one of a yellow furred tail that was around the bottom of the fox's body. It seemed to be standing on something unknown to what the world was talking about. I then went back to class the next day. I told my teacher what I had discovered. He said there is no creature that ever has been discovered like that before. He asked me to show him the spot, but as soon as we arrived, the fox wasn't there. He said, "Were you lying to me?" Then the fox appeared. He was unbelieved by this discovery. He went to tell the whole world about it. I told him, please don't. That would be endangering the creature. And he said, okay, I will not. The minute I looked around, he vanished. It was like he wasn't real. And I had talked to a fake. But that was the truth. I was talking to a fake. An illusion. The real science teacher was only an illusion by the fox creature. I came back to it. I asked him or her, but it talked in a silent voice saying, "Are you sure this is what you wanted? Did you really want your world, me, to be non-endangered?" I asked the creature. "Yes, I didn't want you to be in danger, Molly," I said to it, and asked it a question. "Is it true you own this place of the Averian Forest?" He said, "Yes, I own the Averian Forest." I stared at him for 1 second and said, "Then why did you do this? Why is my life so hard?" I asked him for 1 more second. Then he vanished the next. He went to grab a paper. But then when he came back, I had fallen asleep. Then I woke up. I looked at the midst. My body was on the ground. I did not know what had happened. It was like we shared a bond. Then in another second, a snail appeared, with a very weird shell color. The sky then turned to a pale blue, but then vanished back to black. I didn't know what the fox could do, so I didn't ask any more questions. I lightly tilted my head towards the fox. Then some mushrooms became red. It was normal for mushrooms to change color, at least I thought, till a log turned blue. I looked at the mushroom stumps, they were pink. The growing roots were all pink. It was weird. Was I seeing things, or was I not? I didn't know what to do, so I ran off, amidstly ending up in a buried graveyard. The fox was there, with his body once again on the floor, sitting down. This time, he was sitting on top of one of the graves. I asked him, "What are you doing here?" And he answered back, with a light, calm voice, saying, "Please do not come back here. It is very dangerous." I said, "Why is it dangerous?" I asked him lightly. He answered even faster this time, "Run." In a very deep voice, saying, "Please run." I ran as fast as I could out of the graveyard. As soon as I reached the end, the fox, I looked back to see him. He was gone. It's like he wasn't actually there. He had made an illusion of himself, just like he did with the teacher. I didn't know what I was supposed to do in life. I went back to the same spot we met before. This time, a root was black, only pink. Last time they were blue, but then I looked at the other stumps, they were blue. I wondered, what could this fox be? It didn't look anything like a fox to me anymore. Its powers were like illusions that were broken and misted by the world itself. I listened towards a root. I heard someone say, "Honey, come on." It sounded like my mom. I immediately ran to her. As soon as I came there, she pulled me into the car and we left. Immediately, like she wanted me to run. She sounded so calm when she called me, but then the car started driving faster. We got into a car crash. I was unconscious for a few days. Luckily, my mom was safe. That's all I cared about, was her safety. As soon as we finished the day of my unconsciousness, she threw a party for me. It turned out to be my birthday, the day I woke up. The fox then appeared right next to my window. I said, "What are you doing here?" He replied with a calm voice, "You had a very big accident." I repeated, "What do you mean?" Over and over again. He kept saying, "It was a very big accident. You crashed in a car." I kept asking, "Why? Why did I crash in a car?" He used the same answer over and over again. Then he silently sighed. He told me why we had a car crash. There was a villain out there, wanting my family to be dead. I asked him, "How do you know this? And why are there people that want us dead?" He answered me, saying, "Don't tell anyone. I could get in trouble for this." I asked him, "How?" But he said, "Don't ask me, please." A tear ran down from his eye. We went back to the place the next day, once again. This time my mom wasn't in fear. Apparently her fear was the thing that made us crash a bit. I came back to the place. The whole place was colorful. He welcomed me. So did the frog. But the snail, its white, slimy body had turned to a palish blue. Half the mushroom had turned blue too. I wondered, how can only a snail do that? If my fox friend can do this stuff, how can someone like him do that? I stared at the snail for a few seconds. Then my mom called me once again and said, "Honey, time to go." The fox smiled at me one last time. And then we left. That was the end I saw of the fox. At least I thought. The next day I came back to him. He wasn't there. I looked over the side of the balcony. I saw his body dead. His neck cut open by a knife or a gun. Shoot. I screamed. My mom looked at the dead fox. We got him to the vet. They saved him. He woke up. He talked to me. My mom heard everything. I asked him if he wanted to live with me and my mom. He said yes, in a very calm voice. Yes, I would. We left. The end. Thank you guys for watching. If that was good for you, then I hope you love it. Because that was my favorite part of designing. Bye!